Thank you, Timothy. I'm pleased to have JP Gale, the sports club manager, Associated Students here at CSUN, and a current coach on the CSUN Ice Hockey Club. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Doing well, thank you. Club sports are overlooked here at CSUN. In your position, what can the school do to promote these club sports? Because honestly, I know several people who do not know that we have a hockey club here.
I don't know if I necessarily agree with that statement. I think this year we had almost 2,000 students sign up for club sport tryouts. We had over 1,300 actually try out in the first month of the semester. I think part of the problem is when you have off-campus sports, people don't get to see it in person, and so they're so consumed with their phones and looking at what's in their screen, they're not seeing the signs around campus. So maybe we need to spend a little bit more time on our social media marketing.
Absolutely. Now, your team is the two-time defending West Coast Hockey Conference champions. What is the mindset of the team as the season just got underway?
The club officers and captains kind of led a team meeting, and they felt that we can qualify for regionals not just by winning our conference championship, but by trying to get a top 10 seed at regionals. We've basically trounced everybody we've played in California thus far, so we go to Arizona this weekend to play last year's #1 team, Northern Arizona, and a regional qualifier in Grand Canyon University. So we're going to get a test real quick here and see what we're capable of.
Good. The team will host the University of San Diego and Long Beach State next weekend. CSUN plays their home games at Simi Valley's Isoplex. JP, thank you for your time.
Thanks for having me, Solomon.
Now let's go back to the studio.
O'clock. Cool temperatures are approaching this week. Solomon Ladvienka has more.
It's going to be at 74 degrees out here today. Upper 70s and low 80s are to be expected throughout this weekend. Now, if you have plans to go out elsewhere this weekend, I definitely recommend coming to my neck of the woods, say Pasadena, where 3 to 5 mile an hour winds are to be expected. Same thing with the beach. If you want to go to the beach, I suggest Long Beach, only because those same 3 to 5 mile an hour winds are going to carry over as well. Makes for a nice swell, as well, and one of my personal favorites, flying those kites. So if you have plans to go out throughout the rest of Southern California, I definitely recommend going into downtown LA, say Whittier, Southgate, Downey. Expect to bring out that sunscreen because though it's November here in California, it's still summertime-like weather. Back to you guys in the studio.
Democratic iPads and smartwatches. Now let's go to Solomon Ladvienka with the latest sports.
Colin Kaepernick is in the news once again. This time, nothing to do with kneeling on the sidelines. Nike has been supporting Kaepernick from the get-go.
So don't ask if your dreams are crazy. Ask if they're crazy enough.
It caused a surprise to the sports world. Some Nike consumers have conflicting thoughts about their support for him. Videos have surfaced on social media of people burning Nike apparel. The campaign slogan says, "Believe in something, even if it means sacrificing everything." A cartoon of Serena Williams featured in an Australian newspaper continues to fall under scrutiny. Twitter users are bashing the racist depiction of the tennis champion. The tabloid newspaper shows an exaggerated version of the moment when Serena smashed her racket in frustration. The creator of the cartoon, Mark Knight, refused to apologize for the cartoon. He said he is upset people are offended, but he will not take down the cartoon. Vice Chair of Arizona Democratic Party, Javin Hodge, says the cartoon disrespects a superstar and perpetuates the stereotype of an angry black woman. Now let's go with Matador news reporter Terrell Gulliford with more on the story.
Now to Solomon to see the CSUN students have planned for the holiday weekend.
Thank you, Kimberly. Many students here at CSUN have plans for this upcoming weekend. We took our cameras to the campus, and here's what some people have going on for Thanksgiving and also Black Friday.
For Thanksgiving, I'm going to have a couple friends over, family, have a good dinner, try to get to know each other better, and just say what we're thankful for.
For Thanksgiving, I'm just going to go home and enjoy myself and spend some time away from school.
I'm going to be working Cotton On. I'm a key holder, so I have to be there by force.
All my housemates are going to have like a Friendsgiving situation, and then I'm going to make sweet potato pie and apple pie, and they're going to make a bunch of other stuff.
I'll be eating a lot of turkey and stuffing, spending time with family, and then afterwards go ahead and take a run.
Well said. I will not be running afterwards. Instead, I'll be joining my family in Bakersfield, eating some good food, playing some cards, and getting into feast mode. I'll be eating gravy and turkey, my favorite eats though. I'm already expecting some food comas, extending my gut, and my lonjas. Now let's go back to the studio with Natalie with an update on weather.
Express themselves. Now back to Solomon in the studio.
Week 1 of the NFL is officially in the books. The Rams came out strong last night as they defeated the Oakland Raiders 33-13. Todd Gurley of the Rams ran all over for 100 yards on the Raiders defense. The Rams actually trailed at halftime. LA was able to force 3 interceptions from Derek Carr, even a pick 6. The Rams return home next week and will host the Arizona Cardinals. Former USC Trojan quarterback Sam Darnold made his NFL debut with the Jets and was victorious. The quarterback's first career throw went for a touchdown, but for the other team. Darnold, who is the youngest quarterback to ever start a game in the NFL, threw an interception that was returned for a touchdown for the Lions. Darnold settled in, though. Following that interception, he went 16 of 20 with 2 touchdowns. The Los Angeles Chargers had a rough go-around on Sunday. They dropped the opener to the high-powered offense of the Kansas City Chiefs, 38-28. Phillip Rivers had over 400 yards through the air for the Chargers, but Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill sped away for the victory. Tyreek Hill had over 200 all-purpose yards and accounted for 3 touchdowns. The Chargers head east to take on the Bills this Sunday. The next slate of games kick off Thursday with the Bengals taking on the Ravens on NFL Network. Now let's go to Sydney Gamino with the latest entertainment.
John Legend has